One thing I think is really funny is the amount of people who are saying we need to return to the philosophy of if you don't work, you don't eat. I feel like they don't know the origins of that term and they don't understand what they're saying. So that term originates in Jamestown. And I guess these people are saying it in response to EBT and SNAP benefits being cut and defunded. They're saying if you don't work, you don't eat. That's the proper way to do it. Well, most people on SNAP and EBT are fully employed. EBT is being used to scam the American people and keep wages low. But the term, if you don't work, you don't eat, originated from Jamestown. And Jamestown descended into a cannibalistic, apocalyptic hellhole. So that's why people don't use that term as a philosophical, like, words to live by sort of thing. That's why a lot of people consider eating a human right. So yeah, you should probably look into the history of Jamestown. I'm literally descended from people that were on the Mayflower. My ancestors were slaves and indentured servants and women who were held at the status of slaves. And so for me, the you don't work, you don't eat thing is kind of silly because the colonists in Jamestown were working a lot, and their goods and their money and their food was being taken by the upper elites. And right now, our goods and our money and our food are being taken by the upper elites, and we're starving. And people are saying that old term from Jamestown, if you don't work, you don't eat. They're still digging up the skulls of 16-year-old girls and old people and children that were eaten. They descended into cannibalism, and the men ate them because men are physically stronger. So that's what happened in Jamestown. It descended into a cannibalistic apocalypse. And that term came from Jamestown, and it was the term the elites used to extort more labor and more goods out of their slaves and their underclasses. And so when I hear people say this, I'm like, either they are descended from the elites that survived Jamestown and fled, or they're really fucking uneducated. And I think that it's mostly the latter because there aren't a lot of living descendants of the Mayflower left. There's me and like a bunch of presidents, and like a bunch of government officials that are descendants of the elite families. There's not a lot of the peasant class left alive from Jamestown. You would be interested to know the majority of them fucking died. So when you say, if you don't work, you don't eat, first off, it's just kind of crazy. You think about it for 2 seconds, it's kind of unhinged. But if you don't think about it for 2 seconds, just look into your history. Look into your history. The term originated from Jamestown. The philosophy originated from Jamestown. They descended into a cannibalistic apocalypse because of this philosophy. Okay? It's just something to think about. They've dug up the skull of a girl who was 16, and it still has teeth marks in it from Jamestown. So, the origins of Thanksgiving are because the natives and the colonists made peace for 50 years and survived together and thrived together. And I think the colonists broke that 50 years of peace. So for some reason, we still celebrate Thanksgiving, but of course the natives wouldn't, right? Because why would you? And so, I feel like a lot of people just, how do I say this, are just not aware. They're just not aware of their history. They heard if you don't work, you don't eat was a philosophy in Jamestown from their history class, and they just ran with it. They're like, yeah, I love that philosophy. It's like, you guys, just read a fucking book. Read a book. That was the term the elites used and chanted at the peasants and the slaves. You don't want that philosophy again. There's a lot of philosophies you don't want again. Please stop being dumb. It's a choice at this point because you have a magic mirror, a magic black mirror in your pocket that you can pull out, and instead of watching porn, you can look up history books and buy them, and guess what? Some of them are fucking free. This knowledge is free. You could read this information for free. And if you can't afford certain books, there are people that will happily review them for you. And if you could just fucking read, that'd be great. That'd be fucking that'd be a step in the right direction. Just if you don't work, you don't eat. Never have I fucking ever. Like, I know that the education system is bad in America, but you have a fucking phone. You have a fucking phone. You have a magic black mirror in your pocket with the entirety of human history in it. I hate you. I fucking hate you. You have not seen hell yet, but I promise you, hell comes from a place in your fucking mind. Okay? That's all. Sit with that. Enjoy. Please don't let your neighbors starve. It'd be dumb of you to do that. Really, really fucking dumb. You would think that people would have any kind of curiosity about the body that their soul inhabits and where it came from in the history of their ancestors, but the vast majority of people gleefully jumping up and down because EBT has been cut are fucking stupid and mean. Oftentimes, dumb people are actually the meanest people that you will ever fucking meet. And they know fuck all about their history. And they want to repeat the mistakes of the past over and over and over again because they are just giddy to be cruel. So yeah, I fucking hate people like this. There is a term that was coined by the lower classes, which people are giddy to mock because it has been brainwashed into them to mock this term, but it is a true one. Where we go one, we go all. When one of us falls, all of us does. When one of us loses our rights, all of us do. When one of us starves, all of us starve. And if you don't understand that, it is because you are completely and utterly divorced from your own culture and your own history. And all you need to do to fix that is crack open a book, or God fucking forbid, open your phone and use the search feature to find books that you can read for free about your history and about your people, what they used to believe, why they believed it. It would take you a year to learn all this information, maybe. Like, you could literally just send yourself back to school. It would cost you nothing. You can lead a horse to water, but will it fucking drink? I don't know.